In life, there's a misconception that success is only for the talented. From an early age, we are taught to admire those who seem to have it all. The quick learners, the ones who pick things up effortlessly, the ones who excel naturally. We look at them and think, if I'm not like them, then maybe I'll never make it. And that's where we go wrong. We assume that if we don't have that special talent, that one thing that sets us apart, then we don't belong in the race for success. But what they don't tell you is that talent, without the willingness to keep going, is just wasted potential. The truth is, sometimes you don't need more talent. What you need is more determination. Determination to rise after every fall. Determination to keep pushing forward when everything around you says it's time to quit. Determination to believe in yourself when the world has already written you off. You see, success isn't always about being the smartest, the fastest, or the most gifted. It's about who has the courage to keep walking when the road gets hard, and who refuses to give up even when it feels like the whole universe is against them. There are so many talented people who give up halfway. There are so many who stop trying when the going gets tough, and there are even more who let fear take over and paralyze their potential. But then there are the others, the ones who keep going. They might not be the fastest, the smartest, or the most gifted, but they are the ones who persist. They take a hit, they fall, they get knocked down, but they get back up. Step by step, they continue moving forward. It's not always easy, and it's not always glamorous, but they keep going. They lose today, they learn tonight, and they rise tomorrow ready to try again. For them, quitting is not an option, because they understand something fundamental. Life isn't about who starts the race fastest or who wins the first lap. Life is about who refuses to stop running. So when you feel like you're not good enough, when you feel like you're just average, don't be discouraged, because the world has been shaped, not just by those with great talents, but by ordinary people who had extraordinary determination. And that determination was what made all the difference. There are people who've built businesses with little to no money, simply because they were determined to make their dreams a reality. There are people who study late into the night when everyone else is sleeping, because they're willing to sacrifice in order to achieve greatness. There are people who fail, not just once or twice, but time and time again. Yet they refuse to give up. They try again and again and again, and eventually they succeed. History isn't written by the ones who cross the finish line first. History is written by the ones who keep going when everyone else has turned back. Ask yourself, do you want to be the one who gives up because you think you're not talented enough? Or do you want to be the one who keeps going even when you feel like you're at the end of your rope? The choice is yours every single day. Every morning when you wake up, you have the choice to be a little better than you were yesterday, or to stay in the same place. Every night before you close your eyes, ask yourself, did I fight hard enough today? Did I do enough to move closer to my goals? And if the answer is no, then tomorrow fight harder. Because the key to success is not in being perfect or talented, it's in being relentless. Remember, the people who succeed are not always the ones who are naturally gifted or the ones who never fail. The ones who succeed are the ones who refuse to stay down. They are the ones who keep going, even when they feel defeated. It's about having the perseverance to get back up every time you fall, no matter how many times that happens. Success isn't handed to you on a silver platter. It's earned with sweat, with tears, with countless moments of self-doubt and fear. But most of all, it's earned with persistence. Your determination is the weapon that will carry you to victory. And here's the thing. The world may not make way for the naturally talented, but it will make way for the ones who refuse to quit. When the rest of the world starts giving up, when only a few are left standing in the game, that's when you find your place. That's when you can look back and say, I didn't quit when everyone else did. I kept going, and that's why I'm here. It won't be easy, and it won't always be clear. But eventually, the work you put in will pay off, and you will see that the true victory lies in the journey, not just the destination. Because in the end, what separates the winners from the losers is not just who is the most talented. It's who is willing to keep going, step by step, even when it seems like they're getting nowhere. It's about showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, even when the odds are stacked against you. It's about putting in the work, even when no one is watching. And it's about finding the strength to keep going when everything in you is telling you to stop. When you reach the end, and you will, it will be because you didn't give up, even when every part of you wanted to. There's no easy way to success. There's no shortcut, and there's no magic formula. But there is one thing that you can always control: your determination. When you feel like you're not making progress, when you feel tired and defeated, remember that your scars will be your medals. They'll be the proof that you fought, that you didn't quit, and that you overcame. The world doesn't reward those who are the most talented. It rewards those who are the most relentless, the most persistent, and the most determined to make their dreams come true. You can be one of those people. You can reach your dreams. All it takes is one simple thing: determination. Hold on. Rise up. Keep fighting. Because at the end of that road, there's a version of you waiting to be discovered. A stronger, wiser, and more powerful version. You can do this. You are worthy of success. You just need to keep going. And that is where your greatness begins. The real measure of success is not how naturally skilled you are, but how deeply you are willing to endure the climb. Talent might open the first few doors, but persistence is what keeps you moving through every corridor beyond. Every stumble, every late night, every quiet moment of self-doubt is not a sign of failure. It is the forging of strength that no natural gift can replace. It is the unseen battles, the silent persistence, and the refusal to give up that carve the true champions from the crowd. In the end, it's not about being born extraordinary. It's about choosing, every single day, to keep going even when the path is unclear and the applause is silent. It's about realizing that the slow grind, the countless failures, and the steady growth build a foundation far stronger than talent alone ever could. Success belongs not to those who are merely gifted, but to those who never stop believing they can earn it.